Hi. So, this is day 12, I think, yeah, of the challenge finding myself. Yesterday was really, really, really hard. I struggled emotionally and yeah, it was just harsh. But in the end, I was able to calm down and again stay on the line. And this is the most important part about this challenge. Yeah, so as I explained yesterday, I was very, very upset with myself and my compensation when it comes to feeling sad. I act with anger if I'm sad. And yeah, I explained why that is, at least in my case. So, but for today, my day was very good. Time is passing by differently than before this challenge. It's way more endurable, especially at work, because as I said in other videos before, there is not this dopamine seeking thrive behind or in the back of my head saying, whoa, when you get home, you got to game, you got to watch and binge videos and all that stuff that yeah, elevates your dopamine level to another high. So that's not the case. I just fine with working, and I'm fine if I'm home, and I'll continue working when I'm home. And this still does not feel too bad. It's just that I get the impression that time is moving a little bit faster, and also I do not get all the things I want to do clumped into the time, which is very different from what I felt before. Because before I was just basically procrastinating the entire time. Now I want to do, but the day is too short. And yeah, so um, I figured that when it comes to doing exercises and sports, I need to stay more with myself. I use ChatGPT for tasks like creating a sufficient exercising plan. I'm a physiotherapist, but I can. I also need some. I don't need it, but I want some guidance and I want some structure. So I worked a plan out with ChatGPT that suits my style, I would say. But I caught myself trying to optimize this plan way too deep. And this is where I noticed that there is a stressor coming back. It's not too bad, but it's there. And my awareness tells me to keep an eye on that. And so I'll do that within the next sessions. And I've told myself so far, do not overdo it. You've got your plan, stick to it, and you do not need to min max every aspect of your plan because that's just another cope for my perfectionism. Yeah, so I've witnessed my perfectionism come back in a very sneaky way, but it's not too bad, especially not in an unproductive way, but it still has its risks because if I get sick or something and I might not be able to train, I'll probably get confronted with this perfectionism that will tell me, fuck, you lose everything you just done, even though that's not true. And so I need to keep an eye on that because I do not want to fall back into that stupid trap again. So, yeah. Besides that, the perfectionism is really a big thing, and it's finding its ways through other channels as well. I'm able to notice it, but I think I need to take more care and intervene more efficient by being less efficient in terms of min-maxing every shit and overthinking stuff how I can do it better. So I've told you about my sleep routine, and I've noticed that I'm also leaning towards perfectionizing that routine as well. So this sort of stresses me the last couple of days. It's not closely as stressful as it used to be before I started this challenge, but it's something I think I need to work on. And yeah, this process is definitely not a passive one where I just stick to one thing and yeah, this is it. No, it's not. It's definitely not. You need to work on it all the time, and you need to be aware what's happening and where your mind tricks yourself because it wants that nice sweet dopamine. And yeah, so I think, I don't know if it's a step backward, maybe a small one, but it's also sort of a step forward to recognize what's happening and being able to intervene before it's too destructive. And yeah, I'll just leave it like that. It's very interesting, and I need to keep an eye on that. And yeah, I'll keep myself and anyone who listens updated on my challenge. And yeah, I wish you all the best, and see you tomorrow on day 13. Goodbye.